Starting with this brown shade, I'm first applying it above my crease, packing on the color, and then using little swiping motions. I'm following the natural curve of my crease, just following above that, applying a thick layer of that shadow. Next, I'm blending out the front portion with this peach color using little circular motions, placing the shadow on top of the brown shade and then blending upwards towards the brow bone. Next, I'm blending out the remaining portion of that brown shade that we first applied, using little swiping motions and then bringing this upwards, following the natural slope of my lower lash line to create a V shape in the outer corner, using little circular motions. Next, I'm applying this nude shade to my brow bone and then feathering it downwards. I'm applying this darker brown into the outer crease area. I'm beginning by packing on the color, concentrating where I'd like it, stopping it around where I place that peach shade, and then I'm using little circular motions to blend it out into that first brown shade that we applied. I want a smooth blend between the two shades. I want a little bit of that brown shade to peek through behind the darker brown. Blending into that peach shade a little bit. Once I've blended that out, I'm going to use this same little brush and apply this blue color in the outer corner. I'm being very careful and keeping this low at first, and then I'm going to slowly blend it upwards into that darker brown shade. Just being very careful to not blend it up too far. I'm bringing it inwards a little bit and then softly buffing out the edges to have a gradient between the two shades. And then bringing it inwards towards the center of the eye, keeping that V shape in the outer corner, dipping into a little bit more color to make sure I have a concentrated color in the outer corner. Once I've blended that out, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and have a cut crease on the front portion of my eye, first mapping out that line and then dragging it downwards, feathering the concealer onto my lid. A little bit inwards, stopping about 2/3 of the way in. Next, I'm applying this silvery shade on the center of my eye, feathering the edges. I want to blend it into that green shade a little bit. I am taking a little bit more green to go over it so I don't lose that color. Feathering that towards the center. And then a little bit more of the silver shade. With this bluish shimmer, I'm adding it to the front portion of the lid and then feathering it into that center shade and towards the inner corner. Once I've applied that, I'm adding this white shimmering color to the inner corner, blending it inwards and a little bit onto the lower eye area. With this brown color, I'm applying it to my lower lash line and then buffing out the edges. Once I blended that out, I'm taking a flat brush and a little bit of the shimmering black eyeshadow and adding it to my upper lash line, creating like a smoky liner effect, blending it out into that outer corner a little bit, bringing it all the way into the inner corner, blending it out, and then adding an inner corner wing, and then I'm using this dark blue liner on my lower lash line. Bringing it all the way in towards the inner corner, meeting up with that black liner, blending it out a little bit. Now I'm going in with mascara and false lashes, and that completes the look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look. Click the subscribe button down below as well as the notification bell if you'd like to watch my next video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!